Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. So, happy New Year! Hope you guys had a great holiday. Welcome to 2022. It is another year, and I'm so excited for this year. Even though I don't know how it's gonna perform, but nonetheless, there's gonna be a new year of learning and just going through some of this journey together. So, if you don't know, and usually in December, there's sort of a sell off. Okay, so generally speaking, January is sort of a time where there's something called a January effect, where stocks tend to go up. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that stocks will go up, but that's just historically what has happened. And so, in this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 dividend stocks to consider adding to your portfolio. This is not any kind of financial advice. This is just simply some analysis and some research I've done that would be a great pick, I think, in my opinion, to add to your portfolio, especially if you're looking to make money with dividends. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at FinViz and Yahoo Finance. These are just 2 nifty tools that I find extremely useful and I use quite often for my own trades. Okay, so as you can see, there has been about 400,000 jobs added in December, so that's great. A lot of great news, even though despite Omicron and some other catalysts that has been going on around the U.S. and around the world, there's some good sides and there's some good things happening that a lot of times people don't really mention. Okay, so without further ado, the first stock ticker that I do want to talk about today is PetroChina. Okay, so stock ticker PTR. Okay, so PetroChina is a company that deals with Chinese oil and gas. It is state owned by China, and as there's been a lot of news around China and delisting with Alibaba and the companies similar to that. But as you can see, PetroChina really hasn't been affected that much. It's still trading at a really great ratio of PE ratio of 6.13. There's a market cap of $132 billion. So this is a really, really big company. They pay an outstanding dividend rate of 7.64%. Let's take a quick look at a PTR on Yahoo Finance to see how they're doing financially. So the first thing I like to take a look is their financials. So as you can see, their revenue has grown a lot in this past year. Their EBITDA, which is basically just their profit, is huge. So they're making a ton of money. This company PTR, they are not short on cash. Okay, as you can see, their balance sheet is very, very healthy. Their debt and their working capital, total assets, very, very healthy. I do like to take a look at the charts. Specifically, I like to take a look at the Bollinger charts just to see if it's a good time for entry. And right now, it is trading slightly below the moving average. So I think this is perfect time to get into PTR if you are wanting to get into this stock. Taking a quick look at finviz.com. So Finviz has all these, technical and just fundamental analysis that is very, very easy and very quick to see. So as you can see right now, it is trading at a P ratio of 6.13. Their forward P ratio is 7.07, so it's pretty solid. Price earnings ratio. Again, they pay a dividend of 7.65%. They have over 423,000 employees. Huge company. And so, yeah, I do think it'll be a good idea to consider adding this to your portfolio. Okay, so the next stock ticker is GOGL. Okay, so Golden Ocean Group. Okay, Golden Ocean Group is a Bermuda registered Norway dry bulk shipping company. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm going value and I'm going, typically a lot of hedge funds probably won't necessarily invest in these companies. So these are slightly more risky in that they're not picked up. They're not typically picked up by as many institutional hedge fund investors. But you're trading at really low PE ratios. This is definitely a value stock. It pays a dividend yield of 36.56%. That is insane. But given the stock is relatively cheap, it's 9.3, so $99.30. Let's take a look at some of their financials. So GOGL. So as you can see, the P ratio is trading very, very low. Financials of GOGL, it's very, very healthy. They're continuing to grow, especially this year. They're almost at 1 bill. Well, they're actually over 1 bill, but and taking a look at their EBITDA, they're making very, very healthy profits. If we can take a look at some of the charts, so right now it is trading slightly above the moving average, which is fine. You can perhaps wait a little bit. It jumped up, a little bit the last few days. Taking a quick look at the FinViz, okay, we can see that it is trading at a relatively overbought RSI. So again, it may be a good time to wait, or I think it's perfectly fine to get into it if you want to add this to your portfolio. Okay, so GOGL is another great stock that I would definitely consider adding if I'm trying to buy, if I'm trying to earn dividends. And these are all stocks that I do own, by the way, just for full disclosure. I do own these stocks as well. Okay, so the last stock ticker that I want to talk about today is BAK. Okay, so BAK stock. Okay, so this is a Brazilian petrochemical company, headquartered in Sao Paulo. Okay, so petrochemical is something that essentially every country needs to run on fuel. Okay, so it is not the cleanest fuel. Okay, if I had to be honest, but these are essentials for people, especially in countries that just live off of fuel that is necessary for their livelihoods. Because right now, Braskem is trading at 3.27. Okay, P ratio 3.27. They do pay a dividend yield of 12.47%. So that is pretty good. Taking a quick look at the Yahoo Finance, we can see that. Let's take a look at their financials. So as you can see, they're growing extremely healthily. They've grown a lot ever since last year. Their profit is they're making very good money. Taking a look at the chart, I think that's the reason why it is moving slightly above the moving average. And yeah, so I think this is still a pretty good time to buy. Let's take a look at FinViz. So as you can see, FinViz over here, okay, so we do see the RSI is slightly overbought, and the P ratio is 3.32, forward P ratio of 4.96, the paid dividend of 12.85%. So I do think BAK is a pretty good stock to get exposure to as well if you're looking for dividends. Okay, so I know there's a lot of different options. I know perhaps you have other ideas, and you're more welcome to share. In fact, we would love if you want to share some of the ideas that you have for dividend stocks to buy today. Okay, I think that's all I got for today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Like this video if you want me to make more videos like this. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, I will see you around in the next video.